In this section, we're going to talk about adding blog posts and pages. It isn't enough just to have a storefront. You need to engage your customers, at least with an About Us page, some help pages maybe, a blog that highlights and connects people with your brand. And so we're going to set that up. Now, you might be wondering, well, why haven't we actually done any design work yet? Our site's pretty bland. Well, one of the principles of building a site like this is to get all of the content ready and then do the design work. It's something I tell all my clients, which frustrates them a little bit because honestly, the first question they've got is, well, what's it going to look like? But that's not really the most important point until your content is done. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, where are the blogs and pages in Shopify? Clicking on Online Store, you'll see blog posts and pages right after the themes. Now, we're using the default theme, and we're going to leave it that way for now. Let's click on blog posts, and we're going to write a blog post. And as Shopify reminds us, it's a great way to build a community around your products and your brand. So it's this simple. We're going to give it a title and some quick text. So I've thrown some text in here. I've made a couple of H3 heading areas, and I'm going to throw in an image right here just so we can see how it's done. It's really, really simple to do. I can include uploaded images, product images, or images from a URL, or I can upload my own images and insert it right in. Always add your alt text. The view from my front yard, and that really is the view from my front yard. And you can choose the size of the image you want to use. And this is really helpful. I'm going to stick with large and insert the image. If I select the image again and then click on Edit Image, I can now put some spacing. So I'm going to put 5 pixels and 5 pixels top and bottom. We're going to center it. We're not going to allow text to wrap around the image. We'll keep it at large and edit the image. And that's actually pretty nice. Now over here on the right, we can set the visibility. We'll make it visible, or I can actually set a specific publishing date if that's what I want. But I'm ready to make it visible or published, so I'll leave it there. I need to add a featured image, so I'm going to use the same image I posted in the blog, put it in the news category, or I can create a brand new category here and add some tags to it. One of the things I suggest is always add an excerpt as well, simply because you don't want too much text here in the intro. So I'm going to grab just this first bit of text. And you don't have to do that. You can write a completely separate excerpt and click Save. I now have my first blog on my site. That's simple to do. This is a pretty typical WYSIWYG editor. What you see is what you get. If you're familiar with HTML, you can click that link there and see the raw HTML. But honestly, if you're not, this is going to do it for you. Don't forget, you can insert links and images and video right here into your blog posts. Well, if we want to preview that, just click on the View button, and here's our first blog. That is awesome. Shopify automatically adds all the social buttons to the blog post. We haven't done any design work yet. Don't worry about that. Let's just get our content. Back to our admin side, and let's click on Pages. And we're going to just add a quick About Us page. Pages and blog posts are different. Pages don't get updated very often, and they usually have a link directly to them. Blog posts are exactly what it sounds like. They're a blog. You don't need to link to everyone individually. You just need to link to the blog in general, and the individual blog items will be available. I'm just going to say About Us, and I'm just going to paste that same text in there again. Not to worry. The template here is a page, and once again, we'll make it visible right away. You'll notice a lot of the other options here aren't available. Pages don't get featured images, and they don't get excerpts. Click Save, and there we are. So we have a page, and we have one blog post. And it's that simple to add blog posts and pages to your Shopify site.